Hey everybody, how you doing today? It's John from SPILT. Now today I want to do something kind of fun. So far I've only done videos with hot brewed coffee, and now that it's summertime here in Milwaukee, I wanted to do a cold brew. So first time I've ever made cold brew on my own, so it's gonna be a little bit of an experiment here. I'm gonna be using this Ethiopia Misty Valley from Perc Coffee. This coffee roaster is from Savannah, Georgia. Pretty excited to get my hands on this. Now I'm using Ethiopia because coffees from the African region tend to be very citrusy, bright, acidic, which is typically what you want from a cold brew or an iced coffee. You want something that's kind of got that fruity vibe to it, so it's nice and refreshing. So that's what I'm gonna try. I'm actually gonna brew it in a French press here. This is a Bodum Chambord French press, and I use this thing all the time with hot coffee, but we're gonna make it with cold brew. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use this cool water, and I'm not gonna heat anything up the entire brewing process. So let's give this thing a go. I've pre-ground the coffee already, as you can see here, pretty coarse on the French press setting. I did everything the same as if I was gonna brew a hot French press, except that I doubled the proportion of coffee. So I'm gonna brew this thing double strength, and then once it's done brewing, and it's actually gonna take about 20 to 24 hours to steep. I'm gonna let it go overnight. Then once it's ready, I'm gonna actually add it to a new pitcher and then add in another portion of water. So I'm doing double strength, and then I'm gonna add another portion of water, and then it should turn out just right. So let's do it. Now this looks like a lot of coffee, and it is. So it's pretty close to being 2 tablespoons of coffee for every 6 ounces of water. This is a 4-cup French press. Although with all this coffee in it, it's gonna come out less because this coffee is gonna take up so much room. But I'm just gonna, normally I do about 5 scoops of this. Each scoop is 2 tablespoons. And for this cold brew, since I'm going double strength, I'm gonna do a total of 10, actually. So that's 1, 2, 3. Hopefully my coffee doesn't blow away. 9. And that's right at 10. So that's actually 20 tablespoons of coffee. So check that out. All up in there. So I'm just gonna add the water now to it. Take it almost to the top. Now, because there's so many grounds in here, I'm gonna just stir this up a little bit just to make sure that nothing's clumping too much on the bottom. Just kind of mixing everything around here. There's a lot of coffee grounds in here. All right, so that's not too bad there. Then I'm gonna put the plunger on. I'm just gonna rest it on top just so that it's kind of there and ready to go for tomorrow. But I'm not gonna push it down, okay? Just like that is nice and solid. And it's about noon right now here in Milwaukee. So I'm just gonna leave it just like this, put it in my fridge overnight, and then this time tomorrow, I'll take it out and add another portion of water to it in another pitcher, and it'll be good to drink. So for now, catch you tomorrow. Okay, and we're back. Now it's been about 20-ish hours, 21 hours that this cold brew has been steeping in the refrigerator. Now there's been no heat added to this whole process. We're using just cool water, keep it in the fridge overnight. Okay, now here we go. Let's give this thing a little plunge. Just doing this like a normal French press, only with double the grounds. All the way down. Okay, now I have this cup here with ice cubes. I'm not gonna get too scientific and specific about, exactly what my ratios are gonna be for this. Just kind of gonna eyeball it. there, and just give it a little bit of cool water. Just top it off. All right, let's give it a go. That's awesome. Okay, so just a reminder, I'm brewing Perc Coffee, Ethiopia Misty Valley. Now they say that this is citrusy sweet and has notes of nectarine in it. And when I taste it, I get almost like a plum, like a rich plum flavor. And I think that might be what they mean when they say nectarine. It's got a nice acidity to it. It's not too overbearing, but definitely lends itself well to an iced coffee or cold brew like this. Now, some cold brews can actually be really dark, almost like a stout or a porter beer, and that's great too. This is more on the light side, so real crisp, real refreshing, great summertime, early fall beverage here. So there's this element of customizability with cold brews where it's like you can just experiment. You know, the first time you try it, just do your best guess with how much water to add to it, and if you want to change up next time, go for it. Makes it really fun. Perc Coffee, great coffee roasters. Check them out. Based out of Savannah, Georgia. Coffee's so darn good, you're gonna freak, and I'm freaking out. Love this stuff. All right, catch you in the next video. See ya.